Hafa, I'm Nestor Licata with the Pacific Daily News. Here are our top stories from the PDN newsroom. Illegal aliens from the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands who continue to arrive by boat on Guam, as well as the federal government's role in stopping them, stirred discussions on day one of an assembly of lawmakers from both territories on Thursday. Besides aliens originally from China who entered the CNMI and are now illegally making their way to Guam, other topics included ways to reduce airfare to and from the Marianas. Guam lawmakers are currently hosting their colleagues from the CNMI for the Second General Assembly of the Mariana Islands Legislature Association, or MILA, along with private sector representatives for a series of presentations. There have been multiple sightings in recent years of Chinese nationals coming ashore at remote beaches or being rescued in nearby waters attempting to reach Guam. Federal and local authorities have responded by detaining the individuals at points of arrival, but senators said there has been little information released about further actions or dispensation of the cases. In other news, an arrest has been made in the June traffic death of a 32-year-old woman who was struck by an SUV in Dededo, according to Guam Police Department spokeswoman Officer Berlin Sevilla. Tony Horn Ya of Dededo was arrested in connection with the June 14 death of Florigene Taikienko Lujan, also of Dededo. He faces a charge of leaving the scene of an accident with serious injury, death, or property damage. Sevilla said the GPD Highway Patrol Division completed the investigation on Thursday. Ya was confined at the Department of Corrections and the case was turned over to the Office of the Attorney General. Homebound voting has begun, while early voting for the primary races begins at 10 a.m. on Monday at the Western Resort Guam. Unlike the previous election, there will not be any early voting in the villages on Saturdays. That's according to Guam Election Commission Executive Director Maria Pangilinan. Voters get to pick their favorite candidates for delegate, senators, mayors, and vice mayors. Homebound voting will continue through primary election day, August 3rd until 4 p.m., but Pangilinan encourages homebound voters to schedule a home visit earlier than that. Pangilinan said homebound voters can call GEC to schedule a time for an official to come to their home to conduct the balloting process. Pangilinan said GEC can also respond to voters who are inpatients at the hospital, but said one of their big challenges is that patients often don't have their IDs. She reminds them that they or their caretakers should have official identification available. In other news, two of the suspects in the murder of Joshua Taitigui, whose body was found in Talo'fo'fo on Saturday, are being held on $500,000 cash bail each. David Kitsitso Unkanko and Francis Janet Sahagan Cruz are each being held on $500,000 bail following their arraignments on Tuesday and Wednesday. Superior Court of Guam Magistrate Judge Benjamin Sison assigned private attorney Terrence Timlin to represent Cruz and the alternate public defender's office to defend Unkanko. Both are charged in the murder of Taitigui, whose body was found in the middle of the road in Chalanmata in Talo'fo'fo on July 6. Officers noted what appeared to be a gunshot wound to Taitigui's head. No firearms or ammunition were at the scene, said police. Unkanko was charged with aggravated murder and first-degree robbery, both as first-degree felonies, and both carrying a special allegation of use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony. Cruz was charged with complicity to both of those charges. Both face a life sentence. For more on these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.